Titus 2. The Patricks are going to be gone for the next couple of weeks, so you get to hear from me teaching on Titus chapter 2. Remind me real quick, what's Titus 1 about? What's the big theme of Titus chapter 1?
Men being leaders.
Yeah, it's who is qualified to be an elder, a pastor. I remind you again, the terms elder, pastor, overseer, they are interchangeable in Scripture. So here, I am the elder, I am the pastor, I am the overseer. One of the things that we've talked about is the way in the New Testament there is a pattern of plural elders, plural pastors. I hope we can eventually get there here. Obviously, we have one pastor, full-time pastor as it is, but that's the biblical pattern seems to be plural, so hopefully we can get there eventually. But that's how things are. Any other thoughts on chapter 1 that you remember? Things that stuck out to you? Things that hopefully you'll take away with you long after we're done with this study? Go ahead.
We had considerable discussion about the husband of one wife.
Yeah.
Children. But it's a good reminder, I think, that when we study.
Yeah, and there is, I think Kevin laid this out. There's debate on that, what that means, but the big point is that your family can't be a hot train wreck. You've got to be a faithful husband, faithful father. Your kids can't be just wild hellions all the time, because part of the pastor's job description is to model godliness. In a way, pastoral ministry, again, I know I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, but it is a little bit different than a lot of jobs. A lot of jobs, how you live in your private life doesn't have a huge impact on whether you can, swing a hammer, plunge a toilet. There's not a huge connection there, but pastoral ministry is entirely different. Not only do you preach and teach and visit and, do all the things that pastors are supposed to do, but you're supposed to incarnate godliness in front of a congregation. If you can't do that, you've failed as a pastor. Now, here in chapter 2, we're going to look at, it is interesting, he talks about basically what might be called like family life and how to live in your